thrive in points off turnovers, but the story for the Thunder has been SGA and J-Dub getting back to SGA and J-Dub ways.
J-Dub putting a little English on it as he tried to fight through that defense. So John Moran, we heard the report from Dennis right at the top, left hip contusion, unavailable. We saw him get to the bench on crutches to watch that first half as both teams come up empty on their first trips. How would they navigate this thing against this lethal Oklahoma City team that came back?
He goes, I don't care 3D, I just want the ball. So that first possession, he shoots another three, Candace.
The smaller lineup of the Thunder, his teammates got to do a better job of getting him to the basket earlier.
Zach Edey, by the way, is on the floor playing with his fourth personal that he picked up late in that first half. As SGA misfires, and both teams still looking for their first points of this third quarter. Lucas Alexander red hot to start with just one attempt in the second quarter.
And Pippen having to shoulder the responsibilities of initiating the offense with John Moran out is doing a great job, especially to start the first quarter and the third.
The Grizzlies team that went 18-14 this season without John Moran. Hartenstein misses the little floater, knocked out, and another offensive rebound. They're going to reset to SGA. Dort from deep. And the Thunder are 4 of 24 from deep. Lucas Alexander slithers inside, and he's going to get his
SGA back where he's comfortable at the free throw.
replay early stages of the fourth quarter. Oklahoma City 68 wins this season, 14 ever. They won the West by just an amazing 16-game differential.
They won the East too. They were 26-1 against Eastern Conference opponents. Their only loss coming against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
A season that was just unbelievable to watch. Williams short arms the three. Hartenstein working hard.
And again, J-Dub misses from beyond the arc. Hartenstein cleans it up.
8 ties, 15 lead changes today. Scottie Pippen Jr. We're going to get an illegal pick. It's on Bane. Now they're going to get.
I'll give it to him. But he got the ref to believe it, so rightfully so.
Did you ever embellish it?
Never, never.
Just trying to put the team on their back. Bane in the corner. Off that fake. Jackson had it. And again, those loose balls, those 50-50 balls, OKC just seems to win every one.
That has been the story of the series.
SGA high off glass. And again, this point era that we're in, it's just, you just have to appreciate his style of his. He's given OKC to 6
with 8 minutes and 42 seconds into the third.
Pippen Jr. Hartenstein to steal. 3-on-1 run out. Home run to the rack. Nasty. 42-year-old Finnish-born Tomas Isolo, the interim head coach for the Grizzlies as of March the 28th. Isolo, the interim head coach for the Grizzlies as of March the 28th. Trying to get his Grizzlies now out of an 8-point hole. Scottie Pippen Jr. accelerates. Gets it back underneath, flicks it up over the shoulder, and he's going to get himself to the free throw line.
He's turning the ball over, and OKC getting those second chances.
It's one of the things that the Thunder have taken away, the transition. So Memphis, by the way, still hasn't missed a free throw in this game. They're now 16 of 16 as a team. Hartenstein is fouled. Hartenstein, who by
draw out of a timeout.
Well, he's so even-keeled, he's so even-tempered. He's been, and I do think about next season. I've thought about some of the past decisions we've made during the course of the year. Really kind of letting his guard down for the first time as Aldama hits a tough little floater. High archer.
Well, one thing for sure is it's our job in the media to overreact and ask questions. We've done that time and time again as SGA gets one of those teardrops to go. We've done that with the Thunder last year. You know, asking them to make moves before All-Star break, and they were patient, and because of that patience, they're able to be in this situation. The Memphis Grizzlies were at one point tied for number 4th in the West, so everything isn't broken. and their entire
an assistant. They really felt strongly about who he was as a rising star coach in the international game in Europe. Will he be given a full off season to see what he can do with this group? Desmond Bane, tough little leaner.
Bane keeping him within 5 right there. Tough mid-range. Nice block.
How about some of that defense? And one of the MVP finalists. Off on the box. Underneath. They didn't have great spacing, and Desmond Bane, they say, was out of bounds underneath. So we come up on the midway point of the quarter. Wiggins underneath. Quickly closing is Bane. ID.
And another paint and having to respect team, and not just from the front court position, from the guards as well.
And again, you just start to think about the potential second-round matchup, either Denver or the Clippers, as Scottie Pippen Jr. misfires.
And one thing about me, Sparrow, I love a jump defense. I love a jump zone as the Thunder on that possession get Memphis to take a quick outside look.
SGA over the top of Edey. Aldama clears. Oklahoma City, boy, one of their worst three-point shooting games of the year. They're 5 for 26. And right now still playing with a 7-point lead. SGA is back into his comfort zone. Mid-range Jay missed it. So a little bit of an offensive lull here for the Thunder. Aldama, smooth.
From beyond the arc, efficient, 5 of 7. His contribution, 6 rebounds, 14 points.
For Wiggins, boy, got Conchar on his heat. Doing his dance on the perimeter. Fighting hard. Missed it, and a putback. Bane.
And the best way to get teams out of a zone, yes. Get
to 7. For Wiggins, boy, got Conchar on his heels, and they're going to give Wiggins the continuation.
off the bench in this game. That just shows.
Wiggins, 26, 3 collegiate years at Maryland, really came into his own this year in what has been his 4th NBA season. Career highs after nearly doubling his scoring average. Scottie Pippen Jr. doing his dance on the perimeter, fighting hard, missed it, and a putback. Bane.
Way to get teams out of a zone. Yes, it is activity, it is passing and drawing too, but it also is on the offensive glass as Bane finds himself under the hoop without a Thunder defender blocking him out.
So we move inside the 5-minute mark left in the quarter. Williams against Aldama, mid-range, in and out, rebound Edey. Zach Edey has 5 rebounds now to go along with his 6 blocks in this game. Aldama a little bit sloppy with it, somehow collects and misses. Transition opportunity, Wiggins taking flight. What's the call?
Secondary, and in that transition, which is
this has done with this team. And even Alex Caruso, who Sam Presti wore until this year. Remember, it was them who signed Caruso to that G League contract in 2016. Before, as Mark Daignault said, he went off and became Alex Caruso. Finally got him back last summer in that deal with Chicago.
the importance of player development.
Conchar is going to get it to Kennard in the corner. Off balance flick, and it's a turnover. 17 turnovers by Memphis in this game.
Great
Wiggins.
defense by Pippen Jr. right there.
I'll tell you what, Pippen Jr. is playing himself into a nice future with this team.
Scottie Pippen Jr. on the bench, but if you're Memphis right here, your role players have gotten you to this point. Now it's time for the stars to take over. Jaren Jackson Jr. and Bane, right on cue. Jaren needs to live in the paint for the Memphis Grizzlies to get back in this game.
12 points for Jackson. He's now 3 of 8 from the field. Tough floater for Williams, misses, and a rebound by Jackson. So it'll be interesting to see Isolo's rotations in this 4th quarter as they try to stave off elimination. Aldama's pass is taken by Joe. Here's Caruso, the trailer. Well sealed off by Aldama. Hartenstein, contact, and hits.
Delayed transition right into the chest of the shot blocker in Zach Edey that has 6 blocks on the night.
Hartenstein credits his father, Florian, who is a former pro player in Germany, played his collegiate basketball at Oregon, for that signature little push floater that has made him so good offensively. And Hartenstein's basket has made this a 3-point Thunder lead. Cason Wallace probing. Reset Williams, who's kind of been quiet after that good start. Misses back rim.
And these non-SGA minutes are going to feature J-Dub, and they're going to put the ball and decision-making in his hands.
Desmond Bane picks up the dribble from that corner. Blanketed. Cason Wallace extends his defense. Just look at how they make you work on the perimeter. It's incredible. Williams, a step-back 3, missed it.
And the emergence of SGA on the defensive end this year as well.
Hartenstein, Isaiah Joe, whistle blown to begin the quarter. Williams hits.
And that mid-range is going for J-Dub.
15 points. He's now 7 of 15 from the field. Jaren Jackson spinning, kind of out of control that time. A little bit too much.
Their help side, their nail help, preventing him from playing one-on-one.
Pippen! Scottie Pippen Jr. has 26. And Isaiah Joe has the answer.
5th 30 attempts. The Thunder just keep doing what they do. They generate good looks, and the percentages at some point will be in their favor.
Fisher's going to get an illegal.
Cat.
Former Defensive Player of the Year a couple of years ago. SGA, a little bit out of control.
That ball back.
Williams elevates and hits. Scottie Pippen Jr. trying to pick up some of the scoring slack with Jaren Jackson struggles. Contact, boy, just brilliantly done. He got. Remember, he had 20.
Him knocking down the 3-point shot last game to his advantage.
He's got to be impressing his star teammate John Moran with what he's done in this series. Despite all the issues that they've had against the Thunder, here comes Williams. Tough shot. Little scoop. And look at Caruso track it down. Shot clock at 10 as we move inside the 8-minute mark. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander jab stepping against Aldama, looking for some space, hangs, fires, short. Hartenstein trying to keep it alive. Here comes Memphis. Pippen Jr., little give and go, misses the layup. Pace starts to quicken. Caruso, and that's deflected out of bounds.
SGA shot a ton of threes in game 1 and game 2. Now reverting back to SGA ways, living in the mid-range of the paint. Got to the free throw line 13 times. So that's what we're used to seeing.
Another offensive rebound for the Thunder. Here comes Caruso underneath Hartenstein. Edey gets him. 7th block for Edey. Aldama corner 3 around the rim, no. Well, it looked like Edey had a shot at a tip dunk there, but SGA was there to bother him and throw him off. So we come up on the midway point of the 4th quarter. Isaiah Joe, contact. Officials will get Aldama.
3 different starting lineups.
A Rookie of the Year award. Wallace open 3, way too much. Or that errant OKC 3-point shooting. Now 5 for 31 in the game. Pippen Jr. contact, no basket. Player of the Year award. Another season he had tremendous at that end. SGA connects.
Defensive end has hurt them on the defensive end, as I don't know if Conchar is big enough to keep SGA from getting to that mid-range spot.
Here comes Pippen, driving kick. Jackson, spot up 3, misses. Pippen flailing at it, and Holmgren clears. 7-point game. Williams transition 3, and he hits.
The free throw line, 13 attempts. They've had a solid performance today.
And those two have shot a combined 20 of 38 to help spur this 10-2 run. Meantime, Grizzlies, no field goals in more than 4 minutes. Pippen Jr. to Aldama, the leaner, got it. Huge basket for the Grizzlies. What kind of gas do they have left in the tank here with 5 and change left?
And we're seeing old school, new school right here with Coach Isolo electing to go big to counter this small OKC Thunder lineup.
SGA elevates, misses short. He's now 11 of 19 from the field. Desmond Bane gets the high screen from Edey. He's going to pull the trigger from deep, misses back rim. Long rebound, Pippen. Pippen fading away. Tough shot. Boy, Edey kept it alive. Pippen on the reset, takes Holmgren to the box. Pippen fading away, missed it.
And once again, Pippen coming up with the loose ball.
Well, this Grizzlies team, shorthanded, no Josh on all kinds of fight. Bane, SGA.
It's a big possession.
Aldama throws in the Bane, the fake. Williams, boy, just able to pull back, no contact. Another offensive rebound. Pippen Jr. And now the officials are going to say 4 different Grizzlies starters have 5 personals. Jackson, Edey, Bane. Chet Holmgren, so much of his offseason working on his shooting motion. Rebounds per game, field goal percentage, double-doubles. Looks like his season may be over unless Memphis is able to pull a huge run here down the stretch. So we hit the final 4 minutes. Aldama under control maneuver. Well done again.
Aldama has done a great job of facing up, obviously losing things up by his 3-point shot, but he's been extremely efficient playing off of the closeout.
SGA pulls it back and hits.
36 points. Can you call it quiet? I don't think you can call it a quiet 36, but
Jackson, constantly 38% from 3 during the regular season. Scottie Pippen Jr. out to Bane, hard fake, fires, and is fouled. All-time frame. As they try to think ahead and see what their offseason is going to look to Oklahoma City. Memphis Grizzlies, by the way, today, Candace, are 26 of 26 at the free throw line. Holmgren to the rim, missed it. As we hit 3 minutes. Here comes Vince Williams into the corner. Aldama. Williams from deep. That's good. Vince Williams trying to breathe life into his Grizzlies.
and if you're OKC on this possession, you want to take up as much time on the clock and put the ball in SGA's hands.
Pippen got a hand on the pass. Gilgeous-Alexander, well short. 2-on-1 run out. Pippen ahead to Bane. Contact.
Getting Memphis out.
Feisty just desperately looking for answers as they play shorthanded. 5-point game, 2 and change left. Alex Caruso, Gilgeous-Alexander, 36 points for the MVP finalist. Up, off glass, missed it. Inside of 2 minutes, here comes Pippen. Into the corner, Aldama, got it! 10 straight for the Grizzlies. Williams to the rack. Big shot for the Thunder. Here comes Pippen, quickly getting the deuce right back.
Which is what they needed.
Down to 1:19 left. Maybe one last gasp for the Grizz. SGA trying to turn out the lights, could not. Pippen Jr. weaves his way underneath. Holmgren picks his pocket.
Get the ball back on this next possession. Who do you go to? Open looks for the Grizzlies.
Boy, what a sequence for Holmgren. The 22-year-old comes up with the steal and then the free throws. Hasn't been a big statistical game, but what a contribution right there.
And you don't need a three on this possession.
Bain fires it nonetheless. He misses. Dort has it. He's fouled. They're just crazy to think the players for this franchise.
And Dort on the board in game 2, left the door open this time. Rights is wrong and closes it.
40 seconds. Jackson. Good close by SGA. Here comes Bain, the drive and kick. Williams. That's good. Threes, and it's back to a one-score game. And this thing ain't quite finished just yet.
SGA has had several opportunities to turn out the lights on this Grizzlies team. Let's see if he can do it on this possession.
This enables the Grizz to play straight up here. They don't have to foul. Gilgeous-Alexander steps back and buries it. Do they have any more magic left up their sleeve? Desmond Bain, deep three, and he buries it. Jaren Jackson on the bench. How does this one end?
And the question is, as Coach Islo takes it on the clock.
Conchar, the inbounder, throws into Bain, and here we go. They do take the foul.
They had to give.
Memphis trying to extend their season. Bain, clean look, and they're going to get the con in Bain's mind. That's the first. Bain off contact.